Hi there, this is Åsa with a new process video. Today I'm making a layout with two photos of my daughter with a 2014 pumpkin for Halloween. We don't celebrate Halloween, but we have kind of adopted the custom of making jack-o'-lanterns. I really think it's festive and it suits the autumn time, even here in Sweden. I will start by making or coloring a couple of bats. It's a stamped image from Magnolia, a Swedish stamp company, and I color them with my Pro Marker. The color I used is called Warm Grey 4, and it is my favorite kind of black color. And then I detail cut with my silhouette scissors as close as I can to the bats. I don't want anything of the white to show. So I basically cut in the stamped line. And I make 3 of them, for I'm planning to make 3 clusters on this page. The background paper is one that I have stamped myself, and it is from the bubble wrap stamping that I did for video number 44. So if you want to, you can go back and see what I did. It's basically the larger kind of bubble wrap that I colored in with my dilutions inks and just pressed onto a white piece of cardstock. It will look really nice together with this pumpkin layout. The photos are really dark at the edges, so I decided to trim off some of the black just to not give that darkness too much room on the layout. I had an old 6x6 paper pad with Halloween theme that I wanted to use as a mat for my 2 photos. It's orange solid background with chemistry symbols and molecules on. But I don't think that you see any of that when I have trimmed off most of it. I also brought out a couple of different orange pieces of paper that I thought would fit nice together with the theme. And I also have 2 Project Lifelike cards that I wanted to use as well. I play around with the layering for a bit, and then I brought out this corrugated piece of orange paper that I thought fitted perfectly with the colors, and I cut some strips and they will be part of my clusters. Lately I've had lots of problems with my video editing software. I'm using Microsoft Movie Maker, and it is suddenly starting to misbehave quite a lot. It stops and it freezes, and it's just not a lot of fun. I have looked around for other software, but I haven't found any that had a price that I was willing to pay yet. But if you know about software that edit movies and it's for Windows, I'd love to know about it. Please leave a comment. Now I'm working on the different clusters or the layering behind the photo, and I'm trying to get as many of the pieces in place. The whole thing got a little bit too wide, wider than I had planned from the beginning, so I had planned to have the photo more to the right on the page, but with all those things sticking out from under the photo, it got a lot wider, but I don't think that it really matters, so it will be wide and the photo will be placed pretty much in the middle of the page. So I create a little grounding element for the top clusters that I will put on the edge of the paper. I was left with an empty space on the right side of the photo block, and I decided to use that corrugated paper again, and I managed to get the paper into my circle punch. It was a tight fit, but it worked, and I made a half circle that I could tuck under the photo block and make a grounding element for the little bat, which I popped up on foam dots to give it a little more dimension. And then it's time for the final embellishing, and I will tie a couple of bows like I always do, and place them with the bats. I will add some small orange dots and a paper clip and a little bit of a flag, I think it's from a Smash package, and a title with an old kind of curly font. I will write down pumpkin. And here is the finished layout with all of the things that I added, and some close-ups of the different clusters. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon. This is Åsa. Bye!